Hey everybody, this is Norman with the Transportation Hub Commentary Special. Today what we'll be talking about here, right here in front of us, ladies and gentlemen, is the bus network redesign of the boogie down borough of the Bronx. Alright? So as we all know, part of Andy Byford's plan, who is the president of New York City Transit, is to reform every single bus network borough to borough. Okay? He already did it with the Staten Island Express routes, changing all the X prefixes into SIM and then breaking it down into each and every neighborhood section in Staten Island so they can all have easier access to either Midtown or downtown Manhattan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get this commentary started. And also, I will be doing another commentary this month, as well. It's based on the traffic resurfacing and redesign along Lexington Avenue. Okay, the fast forward plan, its priorities is to transform the subway system, reimagine the bus network, accelerate accessibility, engage and empower employees. Its foundations include agility and accountability, safety, security, and resilience, and customer service and communication. Now, as we all know, the Bronx overall has received new buses. We're going to break this down depot by depot. The MTA bus company depots of Eastchester and Yonkers are excluded from this, okay? Starting with West Farms. West Farms Depot has gotten a total of 69 2016 through 2017 new Flyer XN40 Excelsiors, which replaced the older 2002 to 2003 Orion 7 CNGs, which was retired this past week here. And they also got a total of 60 something. Wait, 38 goes to Jackie Gleason, 110. So they got a total of 72 2018 New Flyer XN60 Excelsior Arctics that runs on the bus routes of the BS6 local, whose local route was converted into route articulation this past year, as well as on the BX15 and BX19 and BX36 local bus routes. All right. Kingsbridge. Kingsbridge has received. Well, Kingsbridge again are currently getting their new 2019 Novabus C40. No, they're currently getting their new 2019 Novabus LFS standards, with as usual with Wi-Fi and USB charging ports and automated announcements with onboard screens. All right. Gun Hill Depot. Last but not least, Gun Hill Depot. Gun Hill Depot has received brand new. Oh, I forgot to mention about Kingsbridge. The incoming LFSs are going to push out the 2008-2009 Orion 7 Next Generations that they currently have in the depot to other depots in the city. Alright, next is Gun Hill. Gun Hill has recently received a total of, back in 2017, Gun Hill has received 15 new 2017 Novabus LFS Arctics for the BX41 and BX12 select bus services, and then later on in 2018-2019 respectively, they have received a total of 36 brand new Novabus LFS Arctics. And as we all know, the incoming new buses all accumulated to the depot, which pushed the older LFS Arctics into local service, decommissioned them from SBS service, which sent which send their which send the D60HFs into swift and speedy retirement. All right, let's go on then. What have we done? Public workshops. 6 were held at various locations in September and October of 2018. In-person intercept surveys. Canvassed 12 key locations. Online survey open between the months of September to December of 2018. Collection of data and analysis. A look at current and future market needs and travel trends. Assess bus performance and reliability to support increased bus priority in the Bronx. Provide faster, more reliable travel times. All right. So what's going to happen down in the borough of Boogie Bronx? All right, of the Bronx Boogie. All right. Certain neighborhoods are getting, not certain, all neighborhoods in the Bronx, as well as the entire bus network system, which the bus routes in the Bronx use, will be getting reshaped from top to toe so that the entire borough can have faster, speedy, reliable bus service. Much pretty similar, or exactly the same, or if not the same, as the Staten Island Express bus routes that travels into Manhattan, better known as SIM. Public workshops, origins, destinations, and transfers customers make on a regular basis. Common issues and travel challenges. Top priorities customers have for improving bus service. Trade-offs customers are willing to make enhanced bus service. And speaking of bus service, the Bronx currently has 3 select bus routes at this time right now, which is and those bus routes are the BX6, which operates between Hunts Point's Market District in the Bronx, in South Bronx, and it crosses town through 163rd Street, 161st Street, stops at beautiful Yankee Stadium, then it hops on the Maccombs Dam Bridge into Washington Heights section of Manhattan, West 155th Street, and travels all the way to the west side of Manhattan to Washington Heights, Riverside Drive. Next, we have the BX41 Select Bus Service, which parallels the 2 and 5 trains in the Bronx along Webster Avenue between Wilson Bridge Gun Hill Road to the hub, 3rd Avenue, 149th Street. Okay, and last but not least, we have the very first ever select bus route in the city, first in the Bronx, first one for the city overall, and that is the BX12 Select Bus Service, which operates between Inwood Manhattan and Bay Plaza Shopping Center via Fordham Road and Pelham Parkway, and via West 207th Street. Now, according to this Bus Forward plan, the documentary which I did back in December of 2017, the Bronx will be receiving 6 more select bus routes, and those 6 select bus routes will be the BX9 that is based out of Kingsbridge Bus Depot, which operates between Riverdale, 262nd Street, all the way down to West Farm Square in the Bronx. All right. We have Gun Hill Road from the Gun Hill Depot, the BX28 and BX38 select BX28 and BX38 bus routes, which operates between the Fordham Center and Bay Plaza Co-op City, and the other bus route operates in Co-op City as well. One serves Norwood 205th Street, and the other one serves Fordham Heights 192nd Street, and the other one serves in the eastbound direction. One serves the Bay Plaza Shopping Center, Co-op City, and the other one serves the Co-op the Co-op Residential District Loops as well. I know it sounds like I'm stammering right now. Please don't mention that in the comment section. I stammer like that sometimes because I'm trying to get my thoughts together, because it's really challenging to put these commentaries together, but I do it for you guys, so you guys can understand and open your eyes and see what the MTA and the New York City Department of Transportation is doing with our modes of transportation as well as our mass transit system. Next, we have University Avenue, the BX3 bus route, which operates between the Washington Heights George Washington Bridge Terminal Center and Riverdale 238th Street Station on the 1 line. That is the BX3, which is based out of the Kingsbridge Bus Depot. D. Tremont Avenue Crosstown. Yes, the BX40 and BX42, which operates from the Gun Hill Bus Depot, which operates between Bronx Neck and Bronx River Towers. Next, we have the BX19, which is based out of the West Farms Bus Depot, which operates between Riverbank State Park and Bronx Park via West 145th Street in Manhattan, via 149th Street and Southern Boulevard in the Bronx. And last but not least, we have the BX36 bus route, which is also from the West Farms Bus Depot, which operates between Soundview, Pugsley Avenue, and the Washington Heights George Washington Bridge Bus Terminal. Okay, next we have the public workshops, common issues, passenger environment, unclean bus seats, lack of lighting at each bus stop, the reliability, the congestion. Oh my gosh, the congestion. Yeah, I've experienced that myself as a bus rider. Bus bunching, that is so annoying. When you look at the tracker, the bus time, you will see one bus all the way up at the end of its route, and then all throughout the middle of the route there's no buses coming until you see 2, 3, 4 buses coming out from one depot going up to another, 3 to 4 buses at once. That is what known as bus bunching. No. Slow bus speeds. The slow bus speeds is caused by double parking of cars, trucks loading and unloading items, slow traffic speeds, which contributes to slower bus speeds, and the overcrowding. Ugh. Yeah, buses get overcrowded and people refuse to move to the back of the bus. Just because we got new buses that are semi-low floored does not mean you cannot step your asses all the way to the back of the bus so that more people can enter the bus. And excuse my language. That's just how the way it is. And the buses get so crowded to the point where the bus operator has to skip certain stops. And to be honest, the reliability of these buses, they kind of suck too. And it's part of the driver's fault too. Because one time I was entering the Q85 bus heading to the subway, wanted to go to the subway in Southeast Queens, right? This bus driver, right? He pulled right next to the bus stop. He pulled right next over the bus stop. It looks like he was going to open the door to let me in, right? Just seconds later, he didn't even open the door. He just pulled out from the bus stop and started driving. So I just bang, 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 bang with my fist on the bus and served that bus driver right. Because who in the hell do you think you are? You see someone at the bus stop, you stop at the bus stop, and then you end up pulling away from the bus stop and you drive away. What kind of bullcrap is that? What kind of service are you providing? What kind of example are you setting for other bus drivers in the city of New York? Embarrassing. You should be ashamed of yourself. Enforcement. Fare invasion, bus lane obstruction. Yeah, fare invasion is very bad. Very, very bad. And bus lane obstruction. They actually do it with standard buses and articulated buses in the Bronx because when I was back in the fall of 2018 when I was near Parkchester, I was filming some Orion CNGs as well as some New Flyer XN60s on the BX36 and the BX39 near West Farms Road and Westchester Avenue. Yes, I saw one BX39 bus so crowded that people forced themselves in through those other two articulated bus doors. And a similar thing happened on the BX36 when I was in Washington Heights as well. People forced themselves into those back doors. Why is that? Because bus service really sucks. It sucks. Travel challenges. East to west service. Ferry service. Allow three-legged transfers. Okay, three-legged transfers, right? Okay, let's say you live in some section of the Bronx where you have no access to subway service whatsoever, but you have access to a bus. Then you take that bus to transfer to another bus, then to transfer to another bus to get to the subway. Or you take one bus to another bus and you take the subway. To avoid all these three-legged transfers, what I recommend my MTA transit riders to do is to get yourself a 7-day or a 30-day unlimited card because it works very well. I use that card all the time. You can use it anywhere in the 5 boroughs of New York City on any bus route. But here's the catch though. You cannot use it on the same route within 20 minutes of the first use. So if you want to use that card again and go back on the same route again, you would have to wait out those 20 minutes so for you to hop back on the same bus route you just came from. Alright? That's just the way it is. Public workshops, priorities exercise. You got 4% comfort, 5% midday service, 8% rush hour service, 8% weekday service, 9% service after 9 p.m. Bus stop amnesties at 12%. At 13%, you got your bus priority. 13%, you got your real-time information. And at 25%, you got freaking service. So what this pie graph is showing you right here, ladies and gentlemen, Bronx service is at a frequency service of 25%. Alright? Followed by a combined followed by 13% each of our bus priority and real-time information. Real-time information is to know when your bus is coming, and bus priority is when all other sorts of vehicles step to the side, step off from the bus lane so that bus can travel smoothly and get to destinations where they need to go. 13 to 13, that makes 26% combined. So these two right here, are at a total combined at 51% reliability of bus service in the Bronx. All right. While everything else, while the other 49% is secondary. All right. The comfort, the service reliabilities, the technology features, and the bus stop amnesties, those are all secondary. The primary deal is to get priorities to buses, real-time information so you know when your next bus is coming, and frequent service so that buses could run on time and run more frequently on each and every single route, not just for the borough of the Bronx, but for New York City altogether. All right. Public workshop trade-offs. Imagine if you have a fleet of 20 buses. How would you plan your bus network? Okay, you got either coverage or frequency. Okay, here's the thing. You know CBTC, which is communications based train control, which can allow up to 40 trains or more per hour on a subway route, right? Well, we should have something similar for all the bus network in the 5 boroughs so that we can have coverage in each and every block that these bus stops travel on, and also the frequency. More buses, more coverage and frequency. 45% coverage and 45% frequency? No. I would have it 50-50, half and half. Half coverage, half frequency. Frequency, here's my rule. Frequency, no, coverage plus frequency equals overall reliability. Say it with me. Coverage plus frequency equals overall reliability of bus service in New York City. Okay, trade-offs. Simple direct routes versus complex and indirect routes. Would you rather have a simple complex route, simple direct route, or complex indirect routes? Yeah, there are some certain bus routes in the Bronx that do have the complex indirect routes. I believe such as the BX8 because it turns around every single damn where. Complex and indirect with a connection point here and there. So that needs to be corrected. And I hope all these bus networks in the Bronx are paying off because we need to put these plans into action and we need to put these plans into action now. Trade-offs. More stops versus fewer stops. Okay. Here's the thing. I would prefer the fewer stops because if you have more stops, then the bus will be stopping every damn where. And there are certain bus stops on routes that are not meeting the benchmark for ridership per hour for the daily ridership. So here's what we're gonna do. We could combine the two low performing bus routes and combine them into one bus route, okay? Into one bus route so that way we can have more reliability, more distance, and fewer bus stops made so the buses can get moving faster and provide equality service for everyone in the Bronx. In-person online survey findings. In-person survey canvassed 12 key locations, nearly 2,000 completed surveys across the 12 locations. Online survey open to participants at the workshop. promote via community outreach in coordination with elected officials. Accessible to all via MTA.info. Nearly 750 completed surveys. Travel time, in-person online survey foundings, whatever. Travel within the Bronx, local bus services most used. Travel outside of the Bronx, subway and local bus services most used. Smaller number of respondents never use bus service, but would if improvements made. Okay, so so we're gonna talk about that in a second. Trip purposes: travel to and from work, shopping or dining, personal or business errands. Most important elements of bus travel: arriving on time, getting to destinations quickly, knowing when the bus is coming. Trip planning tools: you got your Google Maps, My MTA app, MTA bus time. Oh, you got the MTA subway time and the transit app, which works worldwide. Wherever you are, I personally recommend the transit app because it works wonders. Wherever you are around the world, this transit app works wonders. Why certain trips by bus are considered difficult? Takes too much time or too slow, service is unreliable, too many transfers, and not enough service. Alright, so right now the Bronx is going to suffer more because of due retirement of the 2002 to 2004 Orion 7 first generation CNG buses. Okay, so the Bronx right now currently has a surge of buses from the West Farms Bus Depot. As I recommend this, and this is what the MTA failed to do for you Bronx residents. You see, the MTA is trying to make the Bronx a Novabus LFS territory, right? Because you got Kingsbridge and Gun Hill, which utilize the Nova low floor series buses, right? So this is what comes to mind. Every other transit system around the world utilizes this, a compressed natural gas version for the Nova Bus low floor series buses. And I was thinking to myself, the Bronx should have one of its own, but exclusively for the West Farms Bus Depot. And this might be rumors and hoopla and hearsay that in the final year of the 2019 capital plan program, that this is the final, that the New Flyer XN60 Excelsior Arctic CNGs were the last CNG bus purchased for the MTA. And I gotta say, it better not be so because the Bronx is currently suffering right now due to the shortage amount of buses. And the current XC40s and the LFSs that was taken from Gun Hill and Kingsbridge does not fit West Farms very well. Knowing that is a vast majority of all, knowing that it's in CNG bus depot. Alright? And I was saying to myself, the MTA should really utilize the Novabus LFS CNGs, but exclusively for the West Farms Bus Depot. Okay? 132 buses of those buses, or maybe even less, will be good for will be good for the West Farms Bus Depot because West Farms gets a new batch of CNGs, which is exclusive for that depot, and the Bronx can fully be felt and known as an LFS only depot. You know, besides the new Flyer XN40 and XN60s and the Orion 7 NGs and the 2012-2013 new Flyer XD Arctics XC60 Arctics that are currently there as well. Alright? So, I really hope that the Bronx gets all of the bus redesign network that it so desperately needs. And then the MTA were ever to do the LFS CNG order, I say they should do it at the next capital plan program, which is 2020 through 2024. All right? And this is the perfect opportunity for the MTA to utilize the Novabus LFS platform more because MTA failed to realize that there are more to the LFS platform than just the diesel and the articulated buses. You got the LFS HEV, which will be coming to the Bronx very soon, and Queens as well. You got the LFS CNG, which should be exclusive for the Bronx only, more particularly the West Farms Depot. And you got the LFSE, but the LFSE, which is for LFS electric bus, I'm going to get into that later on when I talk more about electric buses in the near future. So anyway, guys, that is the end of the commentary special based on the fast forward plan to redesign the MTA Bronx Bus Network. Bronx Bus Network. Every single bus network, no, every single bus route that serves the Bronx will have will all be part of the redesign network. All right? All right, will be part of the redesign bus network. And the Q44 select bus service and the limited Q50 routes are also part of the bus network redesign too because they both serve the Bronx as well. All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Norman, your host with the most, with the Transportation Hub Commentary Special. Oh, and by the way, you guys, I know that this past Monday here was the RTS ceremony. It was very nice to see most of you and all of you. It really shows that we as New Yorkers will stick together for our buses and we will commemorate and honor and treasure our old buses. All right? As much as I want the old buses to stay here, they gotta go and they gotta pass the torch down to newer buses, okay? And whether you guys know it or not, the Rapid Transit Series broke barriers, okay? It set a foundation for newer buses to serve New York City with style, class, and pride. And we celebrate the retirement and said farewell to the Rapid Transit Series New York style. Alright? As well as the Orion 17Gs and the new Flyer D60HFs. Alright, ladies and gentlemen? So that's much I'm gonna say for the time being. And I am Norman with the Translation Hub Commentary Special, and I will see you guys at the next stop. Oh, and if you guys love this commentary, don't forget to comment, rate, share, and subscribe to the Translation Hub and turn on your notifications so you know when you guys will be notified when I drop the next video. Blessings and bye for now.